Makayla Stokes-Lawrence may have been expecting a proposal from her boyfriend, Adam Perdue, but still taking her breath away.
My eyes were shut the entire time.
She had cried the entire time.
I cried the entire time. My eyes weren't even open, and I normally can keep my composure and all my emotions in check.
A love story written by two coaches. Adam leading the softball program at Bruton, the bride-to-be an assistant cheerleading coach at York, so her student athletes with a front row seat.
It made me tear up for joy because she's finally getting married. It was like we were there from the beginning till now. It's just crazy seeing it all come together. It was exciting to be there for that moment.
I couldn't believe that I was actually going to be able to ask her to marry me, because we have been through more obstacles than most people have.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Those obstacles greater than any cheer routine or maneuver, and dating back long before the two meeting online in July of 2023. Makayla, born with a condition where the right side of her heart is deformed, an ailment discovered at 16 years old.
Because I had been so active though as a kid, it sort of progressed to just continue to get worse and worse quickly rather than slowly. So then went the transplant route.
The first heart transplant, New Year's Eve of 2019, but her body rejecting the organ, requiring a second transplant in July of 2021.
So basically the body just didn't take the organ, which happens in a lot of transplants to begin with. The second one though, I had a bad bout of COVID early on in COVID, and so it just never truly recovered from that.
Which leads to a third heart transplant taking place last October, sidelining Makayla for much of the season as her cheerleaders pressing on.
It was challenging. You can tell it had a very big take on the team. Everyone was it took a hard toll on everyone, but it was also a big motivator for us to just continue to push throughout the season. It's very concerning, and it hurts a little bit because I want to know what's going on, but I can't really know until I get information from her parents.
But this time, a new factor. Adam, a support system to lean on, who would also record every cheer competition to keep Makayla from missing a single second, digging his heels in to be somebody she can count on.
I think for me it was a lot of relying on my faith, and also it's taking it one day at a time. Because for me, I didn't want to bring somebody into that.
She told me her story, I think, literally at her first date. And she was like, look, I want you to know this up front. And I looked her dead in the eyes. I said, Kayla, let's do this.
And it's early in their story where Adam would show his dedication during a hospital stay that would wind up being the couple's third date.
She kept complaining one day that she was cold and hungry, and so I finally got her to agree, and I went in and I took her blankets and clothes and
Chick-fil-A.
And then it was, from there on, it was happily ever after.
Happily ever after, coming full circle the night before this Halloween, asking for forever in front of those who mean the most.
Just being there for the kids is, I think, what we've learned from our past experiences and what we can be now, and I think it's why we're coaches, and it's why that proposal was just so perfect in every aspect.
I don't think you could write a better story, honestly. We literally have relied on each other from day one.
I like how you took that aspect, because I was going to be like, you can't make this up.
As to when they'll tie the knot, Adam and Makayla say they're looking at New Year's Eve of 2026. In Yorktown, I'm Mark Davis, WTKR News 3 Sports.